Where individual stock trading ideas are concerned, I would want to buy Jain Irrigation in the cash segment at 70 levels. I would hold these long positions with a stop loss at 69 and expect to book profits at 72 or end of the session, whichever comes first. My second trade would be a buy in Ashok Leyland in the delivery space at the 16 levels. I would hold these long positions with a stop loss at 14.5 and expect to book profits at 19 in a couple of trading sessions. So this is not necessarily a day trade.
On the futures front, I think I'll stick with Bank Nifty futures, though it has closed marginally in the red. But to my mind, Bank Nifty futures has still not been compromised. The trend is still okay. Looks like Bank Nifty futures can climb to levels close to 11,500. If it crosses that, maybe more. But 11,500 is a possibility on Bank Nifty futures until on the FNO expiry day. Stop below 11,300. That's a crucial make or break levels on Bank Nifty futures.
In the future space, I would want to buy the December futures of HPCL at 236 levels, holding these long positions with a stop loss at 233, and I would expect to book profits at 240 or end of the session, whichever comes first.
Going into the last expiry of the year, we have couple of two trading ideas. The first trading idea is Ranbaxy. The stock has again given a very clear breakout on the daily charts. We saw stock yesterday rallying quite well. So you can buy at current levels or maybe 1% lower on a dip. And you can see prices traveling beyond 510. The stock is phenomenal. You need to give some time to the stock, and then you'll see the bulls taking controls. There is an intermediate resistance around like 470 or 480 levels. Once we take out these resistance, then you'll see the bulls taking the control. And the second idea, what we are looking is Ambuja Cement. The stock has been trading sideways for quite some time. So it's 181 as of now. Buy at these levels, hold on to its stock, give the time, give a stock to perform. You'll see prices going till 210.
A buy in Dabur, stop loss 169, target 177. A buy in ING Vaishya Bank, stop loss 589, target 621. A buy in Lovable Lingerie, stop loss 291.50, target 325. A buy in Gabriel India, stop loss 24.10, target 28. And a buy in Apollo Hospital, stop loss 860. Target 905.
On the Nifty, you need to trade above 6277. Resistance comes in at 6292 and 6316. Support at 6253 and 6238. Bank Nifty must stay above 11,340 and CNX IT above 9406. BTST from Tuesday, Shriram Transport was a buy with a stop of 640, target of 675. OBC was a buy with a stop of 229, target of 245. And Voltas was a buy with a stop of 115, target of 121. Fresh calls Aurobindo Pharma is a buy with a stop of 392, target of 415. KEC is a buy with a stop of 49, target of 63. JK Lakshmi Cement is a buy with a stop of 75, target of 92. Century Textile, it may not move today, but definitely the big bar that it made on Tuesday makes it now a buy on all corrections, and chances are over a period of time it will get to 330. So this is a buy even if it goes down today. So this is a buy with a stop of 285, target of 330. A great offshore is a buy with a stop of 69, target of 85. And Bajaj Auto is a buy with a stop of 1965, target of 2050.
I have a mix of buy and sell calls today. The first one is a buy on Ashok Leyland, which can be bought with a stop below 16. Look for targets of around 18 over here. Dr. Reddy's, which had its highest ever closing on Tuesday, can now be bought with a stop at 2512 for targets of 2600. HDFC Limited is a sell with a stop at 793 and look for short-term targets of 750 on the downside. Shriram Transport Finance is a buy with a stop below 655 for targets of 690. And I've got a sell on Sun Pharma with a stop at 579. Would recommend going short on this one for price targets of around 545. I would recommend a buy on Tata Global with a stop at 153. A look for targets of 166 over here. Voltas, if it manages to get past 118.5, should catch some momentum on the upside. So buy then with a stop at 114.5 and look for a short-term target of 125. While HDFC Bank for the last 3 to 4 sessions has been kind of taking intraday support around levels of 650, but the structure is weak. So if it breaks below 650, sell with a stop at 662 and look for targets of 625.
On Nifty, I think we found support around 62.60, so we can sell the January 6200 put for about 58, use a stop of about 62.40. We're now dealing with all the Jan options because December is the last day today. Tata Global Beverage, you can buy the 165 call for about 9.2, sell the 175 call for about 5.3, risk is about 4 and reward is about 10. Voltas, you can buy the 120 call for about 7.1, sell 130 call for about 4.9, risk is about 2 points and reward is about 10. And Union Bank, you can buy the 130 call for about 8.6, sell 140 call for about 4.1, risk is about 4.5 and reward is about 10.
Ashwini, which is the strongest out of the ones that you've said today?
I think Tata Global Beverage is doing extremely well post its large correction. So that's the one you should back.
I like Bharat Electricals. Looks good to me. Looked like a good base formation near the 1000 mark. I think it's going to levels closer to around 1040. I don't think it's stopping at 1040, 1050 zones. It's going beyond that. Stop below 990 or so. Bharat Electricals is a buy. The second stock that I like is Canara Bank. It's seen a good up move. Good up move has given a good breakout now. I think Canara Bank is perhaps climbing to levels closer to 310. Stop below 285. The third is an ITC. It may be a slow mover or so. Maybe it's in a pause mode now. But looks like it's going to levels closer to 330. Stop below 315. Looks good.
Buying Union Bank, stop loss 130, target 137. A buy in Voltas, stop loss 118.50, target 126. And a sell in Hero Motocorp, stop loss 2133, target 2061.
Tata Communication can be bought with a stop of about 294, target of 312. Voltas is a buy with a stop of 117, target of 128. HPCL is a buy with a stop of 236, target of 252. And PFC is a buy with a stop of 164, target of 178.
The first buy call is on Crompton Greaves. Both Crompton and Voltas have given buy signals on the intraday charts. So Crompton can be bought with a stop below 133 as it breaks into new highs with a target of 145. I've got a buy on Havells with a stop at 774. I would look for targets of around 840 over here. HDFC is the solitary sell call, and I'm repeating that. I've had a sell call earlier on that as well. But very clearly a negative breakdown happening over here. So now can be sold with a fresh stop at 791.5 and look for targets of 745. And I've got a buy on HPCL which has managed to get past the 200 average. It's given a buy signal on the weekly chart. So that's a very positive setup. Buy with a stop at 236, look for targets of 255.
The market is very positive, and though the Nifty may not give you any indication, I would want to go with all three buys. The first one is a buy in a Union Bank. The banking space is showing some strength, and this stock will outperform in the next 2 or 3 sessions. Stop loss of 130.50, target of 137, a positive crossover of momentum indicators in the intraday charts. When this move should probably come by end of the day. The second call is a buy in a Voltas, stop loss 118.50, target 126. Again a positive crossover in the daily charts of momentum indicators. This move should come over the next couple of trading sessions. And a buy in Z Limited, stop loss of 282, target of 292. Again a positive double crossover of momentum indicators in the daily charts.
Bank of India is certainly looking good to me. Seen a good up move. Is going to break out and sustain that breakout. I think it's climbing to levels closer to 240. Or slightly higher than that, stop below 226 on Bank of India. The second stock that I like is BHEL. It's encouraging. It's trading well now. I think it can climb to levels closer to 182, stop below 173. Again, given a breakout and sustain that breakout. Third is BPCL. Oil marketing companies are doing well, and looks like BPCL can climb to levels closer to around 380 in the days to come, stop below 350. All three buys so far.
I'm positive on Nifty base. Why? Because Nifty is taking weekly resistance is 6,400 and 6,450. I'm expecting in this week only. But fortunately today is an expiry, and I'm expecting next week I'm expecting mostly 6,450 and 6,500. That's why I had given a long calls, and My long calls is REC Limited, and stock is taking a good retracement, and stock is going to take retracement around 38.2%, that is 246 levels, and 50% retracement is 276 levels. The stock is falling from 413 and now it made a low of 146, and it is taking a good retracement. Now I am expecting is a very good rally in coming 1 to 4 weeks time. I am expecting price will be reached 246. This is my target. I am giving another buy call on Andhra Bank, and the PSU banks overall sector is very good. I am looking Andhra Bank means it has given a triangle breakout. The stock is trading all moving average means 5-day, 20 DMA, 65 DMA. Now I am expecting 200 DMA resistance, and this is a channel resistance also, and I am giving a buy call on Andhra Bank with stop loss of 57.80 for target 72.50 in a short term time. I'm giving another buy call in Balakrishna Industries. The stock is very good, and it is a rounding bottom formation, and the stock is about to touch all-time high 323.50 level. And it is, if you take 1.5 year time frame, it is showing cup and handle formation. Once it is breakout anything in higher levels, I'm expecting 390 is short term to medium term target. One can accumulate stock on dips also. The stock is formation is very good, and oscillators means MACD, RSI indicators are giving a positive crossovers. I am positive on the stock, and target it would be 385 and 390 in coming weeks time.
Yeah, I like Dabur. Dabur has actually given an upward breakout from an ascending triangle on the daily chart. It's also closed above the 55-day exponential moving average. It's entered an intraday uptrend and probably a daily uptrend also. So one can buy Dabur at around 171 with a closing of 166 and a target of 177. Secondly, I have a buy call on Bank of India. Bank of India has shown near-term strength. The stock has posted a higher top, higher bottom on the daily chart. It's above the 55-day moving average. The mechanical indicators have signaled a buy and are supporting the move. So buy in Bank of India at around 226 with a stop loss of 223 and a target of 232. Lastly, I have a sell on HDFC. HDFC has reflected weakness by giving a downward breakout on the intraday charts. The intraday picture doesn't look too good. It is in a intraday downtrend, so one can sell HDFC at around 781, the stop loss of 785 and a target of 773. So 2 buys and 1 sell. Avan.
I've seen market has been hovering around, particularly gold and silver, in a very narrow range, and right now it is around 1203, 1205 level for the gold at COMEX, and seeing the little downward direction because of the selling from the fund houses, and also the strengthening of dollar has helped in further keeping a pressure on gold and silver prices. There is no major data to be released today, and most of the market is subdued in commodities market in particular. So therefore we will be having a selling view. We also think that rupee should appreciate, and therefore gold can be sold around 28,530 for the target of 28,250, and a stop loss can be around 28,660. Among energy segment, we have seen crude oil has recovered a lot, and again there is likely to be further push up in the prices, seeing the supply concern from Sudan side. That is first, and second is the data which is being released has come quite positively for the market, and that has given a positive impact, particularly from the US zone, and therefore we will be having a buying view for the crude oil that can be bought around 6140 for the target of 6180 and 6200, and the stop loss can be around 6120.